double-edged thing. And
Your everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast. So you grab a piece of something that you think is gonna last. But you wouldn't even know a diamond if you held it in your hand. The things you think are precious, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Storm away the time. Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years? Storm away the time. Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? You've been telling me you're a genius since you were 17. And all the time I've known you, I still don't know what you mean. The weekend of the college didn't turn out like you planned. The things that pass for knowledge I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Storm away the time. Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years? Storm away the time. Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? I've spent a lot of money and I've spent a lot of time. The trip we made to Hollywood is etched upon my mind. After all the things we've done and seen, you find another man. The things you think are useless, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Storm away the time. Are you gathering up the tears? Have you had enough of mine? Are you reeling in the years? Storm away the time. Are you gathering up the tears?
Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind. Is it really fair to feel this way inside? Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. I'll tell them, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, can you hold on for one more day? Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. Sustain, or are you comfortable with the pain? You've got no one to blame for your unhappiness. No, baby, you got yourself into your own mess. Letting your worries pass you by. Baby, don't you think it's worth your time to change your mind? Somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. I'll tell them, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, can you hold on for one more day? Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. I know that there is pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break free from the chains. Yeah, I know that there is pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break from the chains. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. I'll tell them, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, yeah. If you hold on. Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, yeah. If you hold.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Through my eyes could see I still was a blind man,
Though my eyes could think I still was a madman, I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about just like a ship on the ocean. I fight my course with winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Oh. Carry on, nothing equals the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
Good morning, and welcome to Daywave. With Kansas for you. I know I've played it before, but I like it. That the classic rock show. They do the covers of these songs. They sound just like the real people. Good voice on that guy, though, huh? Good morning. Welcome to Daywave. I am now a verified D-Live, whatever you call it. That's what I am. Verified D-Live. D-Live verified. So, yay, good for me. Only took like 2 years. But I'm verified now, so I have a little check mark. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does. Not really sure what any of that does. But I am verified on D-Live. D-Live partner verified, I guess, is what I am. Yeah, the internet was just shit yesterday. Couldn't do an ROTC. Fucking sucked. Hopefully, we have no problems today. Hopefully. It seemed to be working last night. I know Mike did a Nightwave, and it worked fine, so we will see. Don't get Frontier Fios. Just don't. It's fucking terrible. It's don't have a lot of options here because the other option's even worse, so that's what you have. That is what you have when you have minimal options. And most places, I'm sure where you live, probably only have like 2 options, right? They have like the cable option and then like a Fios option, right? Unless you're out in the sticks, then you only have 1 option, which is to kill yourself, basically. So yeah, we got some stuff for you today. We'll see how far we go. See how far we go today. So let's Daz is still around. Chaz is gone. Let's check out a little Thomas Murphy.
It's me, Thomas, and today is Sophia Bush's birthday. She was in the show Mythbusters as Princess Leia. Because remember, Halloween 2020, I expect a hug from Princess Leia with the white dress and the hair buns.
I thought you were done with that, Thomas. I thought you don't fall back into your old habits. I thought you were done with that.
At my work, Safeway, California. It'll be on a Saturday. Halloween 2020, I expect a hug from Princess Leia, white dress and hair buns, who is a customer at my store. I hope that happens. So
You have AT&T and Fios? Usually you don't get both. Usually you get AT&T or Fios. Yeah, Comcast is the worst. I had that in other places I live. It really is just the fucking worst. Don't even bother. Don't even bother with Comcast.
comment down below if that's true. Because I will be the happiest courtesy clerk in this place
Kelly Clarkson, Princess Leia, man knows what he wants.
if I get that hug. I would, yes. Whew. And also, it'll be a short day today. So,
Why? How is it shorter than any other day?
is there anything else I want to say? Well, I guess about it. So, I guess we're going. So, I gotta work. So, bye.
Bye. Thank you, Thomas. Little Thomas Murphy update to get the day going. He looks like he got laid. Maybe he did. He needs a haircut, though. Our boy Thomas needs a fucking haircut. Let me see, because I want to play this video, but see if I find a better one. Is this it? Let's see, today. If not, I'll just play the other one, but hopefully this one works. Here it is.
All right, everybody, please listen to this segment because actor and activist Terry Crews facing backlash for tweeting, "We must ensure Black Lives Matter doesn't morph into Black Lives Better." Here's how he explained it. Are all white people bad? No. Are all black people good? No. Knowing this reality, I stand on my decision to unite with good people, no matter the race, creed, or ideology. Given the number of threats against this decision, I also decide to die on this hill. Terry Crews joins me now.
There he is. Alpha Terry Crews versus Beta Don Lemon.
Terry, man, you stepped in it. You say that you're willing. You say you're willing to die on this hill. You've taken a lot of heat for this. Explain what you were thinking and why it's so important that you die on this hill.
Well, again, I wanted to bring up the fact that, there are some very, very, militant type forces in Black Lives Matter. And what I was issuing was a warning. It's one of those things where I've been a part of different groups, I've been a part of different things, and you see how extremes can really can go far and can go wild. And
So far, he's right. So far, he's right on it.
when you issue a warning, and when a warning is seen as detrimental to the movement, how can you ever have checks and balances? In the 60s and 70s, airplanes went down all the time. And the reason they found out why they did was because the pilots could never be questioned. And when you have the leaders of the Black Lives Movement who are now talking about, if we don't get our demands, we're going to burn it down. Other black people who are talking about working with other whites and other races, they're being viewed as sellouts or called Uncle Toms. You start to understand.
Or coons. Wasn't everybody calling Terry Crews a coon too?
You're now, being controlled. You're not being treated as loved. You're actually being controlled. Someone wants to control the narrative. And I viewed it
Who wants to control the narrative, Terry?
as a very, very dangerous self-righteousness that was developing that, that really viewed themselves as better. It was almost a supremacist move.
Let me jump
where
in, Terry.
they viewed that their Black lives mattered a lot more than mine.
Okay, so let me jump in here. There's a lot.
Let's hear Don Lemon. Let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear what you have to say, big guy. Let's see. You're going to yell at another black guy. Let's find out.
That you said. You think if Black Lives Matter is, you said you think it's an extreme movement? Because it's now part of the.
No, but this is the thing. It's a great mantra. It's a true mantra. Black lives do matter. But when you're talking about an organization, you're talking about the leaders. You're talking about the people who are responsible for putting these things together.
I got you. So let me. But
I got you. He doesn't want to hear his answer. He just wants to say what he wants to say.
Terry, you realize that even during the civil rights movement, that Dr. King was seen as extreme. That movement was seen as extreme. To people who don't want to make change, movements are seen as extreme. You can paint them easily as an extreme when they are not.
This is very true. But also, when you're talking about MLK, you're talking about Nelson Mandela, and even Malcolm X, they all realized that you had to have a non-racial component to these kind of movements.
Oh, yeah, prove it. It's not like he said, judge me by the content of my character or anything, you jerk. You fucking jerk. You hater. Terry Crews is a white supremacist. I'm going to say it right now. Terry Crews, white supremacist.
Or there will be resentment. There will be get back. There will be, one of these people will tend to, listen, I don't want to move from one oppressor to the next. And one thing that really
who's the next oppressor? Who's the next oppressor?
Yeah, who's the next? I don't know. Your ilk of people.
Oh, when I describe this, when you look in the city of Chicago, there are 9 children who died by gun violence, by black on black gun violence.
Whoa, based.
From June 20th all the way to today. And you're talking about even with the Atlanta child murders, there were 28 kids who died in 2 years. You're talking about a month, and you have 9 black kids, and the Black Lives Matter movement has said nothing about this.
What does that have to do with equality, though, Terry?
Because it's literally called Black Lives Matter. So, if Black Lives Matter, then all Black lives should matter, not just the ones that you want to cherry pick.
Terry, I don't understand what that has to do with equality, because listen, there's crime. There are people in those communities those people aren't just being nonchalant about gun violence. I lived in Chicago. There are many people.
I'm sure you live in the really bad part of Chicago. Right.
People who are working in those communities to try to get rid of the gun violence. It's the gun culture in this country.
Gun culture. See, when it's about black people being oppressed, it's white people, right? But when black people get black people, it's not about black people. It's about guns.
Is prevalent, but I don't understand what that has to do with a movement that's for equality for black people. It's not mutually exclusive that if you care about equality for black people, that somehow you're going to stop random.
It's not stop. It's address it. Nobody's saying they could stop it. Nobody is saying they could stop it. They mean address it.
Violence, or unfortunately, kids from being shot. It just seems like apples and oranges.
You know, it's not that way. You know, this is the thing, Don. You know, black people need to hold other black people accountable. I said this the same thing. This is the Black America's version of the Me Too movement. If anything is going to change, we ourselves need to look at our own communities and look at each other and say, this thing cannot go down. And this is the thing, too. There are a lot of great, great people there who are held hostage, by people who literally are running these neighborhoods with violence and then claiming that Black Lives Matter. When you look at the parents of these little kids who are saying, hey, man, why?
You're right. I hope they show up at Don's house next to see what he says. Exactly. I want to see what they say if they show up at Don Lemon's house. I really do. I want to see what they say when they show up, if he's going to call the cops or he's going to understand that they're underprivileged and he's going to let them go. That's what I want to know.
Why aren't they speaking up for me, too? And this is what I'm saying. When I look at this whole thing about, it's about who is controlling the narrative. It's got to be all Black Lives Matter. And what's happened is that because I even challenged it, because I even questioned and warned people,
Terry,
I became.
You don't want to hear him.
Like
Don doesn't want to hear him.
But Terry,
They
it's
want to
pre-
kick you out.
you're a high-profile person. You're writing things out there. You know you're going to get backlash. You know people are going to respond to what you're saying on Twitter. So I don't think you should be surprised by that. I have a skin as tough as an armadillo because of what I do, and I think
Not that butthole though.
maybe you should adapt that. But here's what I have to say. The Black Lives Matter movement was started because it was talking about police brutality. If you want an all Black Lives Matter movement that talks about gun violence in communities, including, black.
Okay, then call it police brutality, police brutality. That way, it's everything. It's not just black people, right? Why don't you call it that?
Communities, then start that movement with that name. But that's not what Black Lives Matter is about. It's not an all-encompassing. So if you're talking about, if someone started a movement that said, cancer matters, and then someone comes in and said, why aren't you talking about HIV? It's not the same thing. We're talking about cancer. So the Black Lives Matter movement is about police brutality and injustice in that manner, not about what's happening in black neighborhoods. There are people who are working on that issue, and if you want to start that issue, why don't you start it?
But it's not called the anti-police brutality movement. It's called the Black Lives Matter movement, Don. You know that. Don knows that. He knows that.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But when you look at the organization, police brutality is not the only thing they're talking about.
I know that. I agree, but that's not what the Black Lives Matter movement is about.
Oh, so Don's now the expert at Black Lives Matter. He's out there. He started it.
Terry, Black Lives Matter is about police brutality and about criminal justice. It's not about what happens in communities when.
It's not. So then don't call yourself fine. That's fine. That's fine. But then don't call yourself Black Lives Matter. It's really simple. If that's true, then don't call yourself Black Lives Matter. It's really simple, right? If that's true, don't call yourself Black Lives Matter. That's all. That's it. Very simple.
When it comes to crime, black on black crime, people who live near each other, black people kill each other. Same as whites. 80-some% of white people are killed by white people.
Yes, but it's a higher rate for black people, and you know that.
True.
Because of proximity.
Very true.
It's the same thing with black people.
But
That
again,
happens in every single
I just have
neighborhood.
to mention-
But that doesn't, again, I'm not saying that's not important that those kids died, but it's a
Black
different
people.
movement.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. I totally understand. It is about police brutality. That should never be accepted.
Yeah.
I am not saying that that's not it, but there's more there.
Okay.
And when I look at, if they have more on their agenda, we need to ask them about what else is on that agenda other than police brutality. And that's all I'm doing.
I got
Questioning, warning, watching. And if that bothers you, now that bothers me.
over.
Because
I'm
if
over,
I
Terry.
can't warn you, we are equal. If we're equal, I should be
I gotta
able to
go,
say
Terry.
something as equal.
I gotta go. We'll see you. Terry, thank you for coming on our.
I'm over here. No, you're not. You still had 4 minutes left in the show. You're not over. You're lying. You're lying. You're straight up fucking lying. Unbelievable. I would like to sit down with Terry DeBar and have a few drinks with him. He really thinks. I agree with you. Because they move the goalpost is what happens. You know, they move it. They make their movement called Black Lives Matter, which is Black Lives Matter. Okay, fine, but it's literally in the name of it. It's literally in the name of it called Black Lives Matter. In the name of it. Terry wanted to knock his lights out. And that's not what I heard. I heard he's a nice guy. I heard he's a nice dude.
All right, everybody,
Sorry.
please listen to.
I heard he's a nice guy. I heard he's not like a violent dude or someone who just fucking gets into fights or stuff like that. At least, again, that's what I heard. They don't care. And they're never going to care. I think we know that. So I think that Don here owes Mr. Terry Crews a rap apology.
Well, I'm a peanut bar, and I'm here to say your checks will arrive on another day. Another day, another dime, another rhyme, another dollar. Another stuffed shirt with another white collar. Criminals, Wall Street, taking the pie, and all the black man gets is a plate of white lies. Prisons recruiting them, police be shooting them, rap artists looting them, labels all diluting them. Barack Obama is scared of me, cause I don't swallow knowledge and I spit it for free. Let me clear my throat. Ha ha ha.
And that's true. Yeah, Black Lives Matter is not nonprofit. It's a company. It's a company that makes money. Okay, so Black Lives Matter is owned by police brutality. Then why are statues coming down? By the way, Terry Crews is a gamer. Yeah, I know. I've read that too. Yeah, if it's just about that, then explain that. That's all I want to know. Then what do statues have to do about anything? How does that stop police brutality? Explain that to me. You don't. They were given $1 million by corp. Yeah, every corporation's giving them money. Every corporation's giving them money to not look racist. Give me money, or I'm going to call you a racist. Basically, I mean that's the mantra. Give me money, or I'm going to call you a racist. Let's see with Don Lemon did say something else. Let's play that.
I'm retarded?
Makes sense. Makes a lot more sense. Extortion? Yeah, exactly. It's another good way to put it. It's definitely extortion. Definitely is. That's Don Lemon. Yes, it is. Let's see here. We got some politically incorrect commercials. These are great. We play commercials, but these are amazing. So let's check these out. Let's check some of these out.
The original Mustang. It opened up a whole new way to swing.
Now get ready to swing again. Mustang 69.
Nice.
The Mustang Sports Roof. Now priced as low as the hardtop. And all new from the rear deck spoiler to the front dual headlights.
If you buy a new Mustang, you'll have girls constantly calling you.
In New Jersey, the number is Bigelow 29.
In New Jersey, huh? Sexiest place on earth.
You name the style, Mustang's got it. There's luxury in the roomy new Grande.
If a Mustang Grande married an Indian prince, would it be called Mahatma Grande?
There's the hot new Mach 1. Coming on with all-out performance.
Hey, that Mach 1 really cuts it. That's Mach the knife.
It's a Nazi? Hold on.
Cuts it. That's Mach the knife.
Mustang 69 at your Ford dealers now.
Man, old Mustangs were great, though. Huh?
This flat tire needs a man.
Hell yeah, it does. Not some weak-ass woman.
But when there's no man around... When there's no man around, Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. New Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire.
I think those are called run flats now.
Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
When there's no man around, just get a new car and give up.
Some people who don't worry about dandruff ought to.
Dandruff?
Pam, for instance. Good-looking girl. Until you looked close. Dandruff. Never occurred to her that behind her back people were thinking,
Dandruff.
Of course, some people just can't hide their thoughts.
Look, Mommy, that lady has dandruff.
Dandruff? Me?
Pam got the word. Started using Head & Shoulders, the most effective dandruff shampoo you can buy. Had everything her other shampoo had, too. Nice lather, nice smell, beautiful way of handling hair. Pam just made Head & Shoulders her regular shampoo. And of course, it really worked on her dandruff. You can imagine what he's thinking now. Pretty hair. Head & Shoulders. Maybe you ought to think about it.
What was politically incorrect about that one? The other one I got, but this one, what was wrong about this one?
I can't type.
End of commercial.
I don't take dictation. I won't sharpen pencils. I can't file. My boss calls me indispensable.
Miss Jones,
Just a minute.
will you make a copy of this?
Naturally.
Miss Jones. So this is what they based Madman off of.
I push the button on the Xerox 914. I make perfect copies of whatever my boss needs by just turning a knob and pushing a button.
So basically this is, I'm a dumb woman, but I could run a copy machine.
Anything he can see, I can copy in black and white on ordinary paper. And am I fast? I can make 7 copies a minute. By the way, I never need wet chemicals. My 914 is a dry machine.
Ew. Get some Vagisil.
Powder dry. Sometimes my boss asks me which is the original. And sometimes I don't know.
Because I'm so stupid. Maybe the one that's not in the binder's the original, you dummy.
Here, Mr. Smith, I'm going to lunch with Mother.
Okay. Well, they really did make her look like a bimbo in that one, though, right?
Suddenly, Barbie's moving, like you move. Suddenly, she's a new, living Barbie, moving more naturally, looking more lifelike than any other fashion doll. Suddenly, she's posing as though she's walking, running, bending, jumping, waving, holding, carrying, tumbling. Suddenly, she's a new, living Barbie, acting more like a real teenager than ever before. Suddenly, she's a new, living Barbie, wearing special new costumes more easily, more gracefully, and more glamorously. Suddenly, she's doing things only a living Barbie can do.
Wow, she's real like me.
Is that Marsha from fucking the Brady Bunch?
She's the new, the one and only, the true living Barbie.
Okay, this is another one. What was wrong with that commercial? That wasn't politically, even today, how would that be politically incorrect? A Barbie with joints, basically? Is that what it is?
Howdy! Grapes, the name. Goofy Grape. Though why they call me Goofy, I don't know. Yes, sir. I'm one of the new funny-faced drinks from Pillsbury.
Funny faces, fancy drinks.
One of the new funny-faced drinks. Here's what you do. You pour me into a pitcher, add water, don't add sugar. I'm already sweet when you buy me. You can drink all you want. Mom won't mind. 'Cause look, Mom, I'm pre-sweetened without sugar. And so are my friends, Injun Orange.
There it is. I was like, what's wrong with this one? But Injun Orange.
Oh, rootin' tootin' raspberry. Yahoo! Freckle-faced strawberry.
Hi.
Chinese cherry.
I think Chinese cherry is so far my favorite one.
And loudmouth lime. Hello, hello, hello. Look for us at your store.
Chinese cherry and Injun, not Indian, Injun Orange.
Funny-faced drinks from Pillsbury.
Funny faces, fancy drinks.
We're sweet without sugar. So no sugar mess.
I'm Caroline. Try me. I'll take you on a trip you'll never forget. I'll bring you your lunch. I'll hang up your coat for you and let you watch movies. I'll take your little old mind off flying. By the time I'm finished, you won't even know you've been on an airplane, 'cause that's exactly what will have happened.
Ah, yes, stewardesses. Back before they became militarized after 9/11.
'Cause I work in Acme Car Wash as a hostess. So come on down to Acme, and while
Oh, there's a car wash thing?
your car is being washed, let little old Caroline clean you out, too. And while you're there,
So the rim shot?
how about a hot wax?
I feel like the last one was a bit for a show. I don't know if that was a real commercial.
Your squad is ready
Cops pull up and immediately shoot all the kids for having toy guns.
for you to lead them through. With Johnny 7 OMA, you charge. Fire grenade. Bullseye for Johnny 7. Watch out, tank. Fire anti-armor shell. Fire anti-tank rocket.
It's a pretty cool gun, though, actually, to be honest.
Johnny 7's got him on the run. Johnny 7 fires bullets like a rifle. Fires like a Tommy gun. Now it's a cap-firing pistol. You
Dude, this gun has everything.
won with Johnny 7, the one-man army gun. It's 7 guns in one. Let's count them. 1 is a grenade launcher. 2 anti-armor gun. 3 anti-tank gun. 4 bullet-firing rifle. 5 Tommy gun. 6 anti-bunker gun. 7 cap-firing pistol. There's no other gun like it. To be sure, look for
Damn, I want one, too. They're pretty badass.
Johnny 7 OMA, the one-man army by Topper.
You girls ready?
Don't come in, Dad. Barbie's taking her bubble bath.
This is the Barbie Bubble Bath. You have to put it together. Magic Curl Barbie dolls sold separately.
Ooh, some mini bubbles. Time to rinse off now, Barbie. Wow, the shower really works. Doesn't Barbie look pretty, Dad?
Fucking hair. This was the 80s, right?
Maybe I should try a Barbie bubble bath.
Barbie Bubble Bath comes with everything shown. Magic Curl Barbie dolls sold separately. From Mattel.
Why are you playing this one again?
Fresh stick.
Weird.
I bought the fresh stick, just as you told me. You're absolutely right. It's neat and quick, and it goes on dry. It did make me feel cool and sweet, just as you said. I did everything you said, but my boss still hasn't asked me to lunch.
Oh, so you want to go out with your boss. I see. So this is the opposite.
Unlike some deodorants, Fresh doesn't guarantee you'll get ahead in business.
It looks like chapstick.
All Fresh does is keep you fresh.
When you think of it, that's quite a lot.
And of course.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney? Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay? How's about taking a nap? Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
Yes, let's take a Winston break. I'm with you.
That's it. Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend. Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here,
it's a big
ahead of the
cigarette.
pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking. Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like cigarette should.
By Winston, American.
And the thing is, like, the Flintstones was a first, like, cartoon for adults. I mean, kids watch it, but it's for adults, right? Kind of like The Simpsons.
Best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Tonight, right after Animal House, Eric Estrada and Howard Hessman meet the Dream Girls.
Hi.
Of every man's fantasy.
I'll just knock you dead.
Morgan
The Dream Girls.
Fairchild, Linda Carter, Kathy Lee Crosby, Victoria Principal, and much, much more. They're the
Jesus, that was creepy. Beautiful.
sexiest super ladies on the scene. They're the women who rate a 10 later tonight.
Have you heard what's happened? Barbie's changed. Barbie's new and different. She's the very same size, but now she comes with a groovy outdoor look.
Groovy! Look how groovy that Barbie is.
And Barbie's lashes are really for real. And even her face has changed. Best of all, the biggest news of all is the way Barbie moves. The new Barbie twists. The new Barbie turns. Wouldn't you like the new Barbie?
Why is it on slow?
Do with my old Barbie.
What do? Here's what you do. Just take your old Barbie before it's too late and run to the toy store. Then trade it to the man with $1.50 less than half what you normally pay. And look what you get. New Barbie for less than half price. But better hurry up. First come, first serve. There's a limited supply at this special low price, so take your old Barbie and $1.50 and trade them for the Barbie who's new.
So they have like toy trade-ins for real? $1.50, but $1.50 back then was still quite a bit, right?
Whoa! Look at that.
Morning, Royce.
Good morning.
Whoa! Look at that.
Can we get a response to the video posted by Pod Awful TV? It seems like the kind of thing you would respond to.
I did. Yesterday. I responded to it yesterday. I look like a real cringe lord idiot. I mean, that's it. That's what it is. I came across like a very cringe lord idiot. Very simple. I said it yesterday. I have the audio here.
I'm retarded?
That was me. And I should have been made fun of. I should have definitely been made fun of. I mean, you know, what else can you say to that? What else can you say to that? I should have been made fun of. I came across like a moron. A cringy moron, too. That's the way she goes. So, there it is. There it is. Anyway, let's move on. See, what's this? Disney Visit Village. Ooh, old videos. Ooh, okay. We got an old video. Let's check it out. Oh wait, well I think there's another donation. Hold on.
Whoa! Look at that.
Good morning to my arch enemy Royce Lopez. You are a CIA Wall Street shill. You are so much less talented than Mersh. You come from a rich Cuban family. Your abuelo was in the CIA. Your dad is a CEO and your mom was a supermodel.
Why do you do this? Huh? Anyway, this is from 1987 Disney World.
It's going for the orange. Perhaps if we get a
2:30 a.m. Well, this is outside of
find out
Disney
the
World.
secret ingredients that makes this Slurpee a 7-Eleven Slurpee. There you go.
The freedom of 7-Eleven is here.
Freedom of a
captured in this
freedom
game.
of the legs. Ma'am, did you get any strange people in here late at night? Yes, we do.
We fucking look at the strange person here.
I wonder what she's talking about.
Come on over Here we are, searching for the people.
1987. So this is outside of Disney. Let me see. I think it says it. Disney Vista Village, after party at the Disney Vista Village. Before Vista Way, I went out at 7-Eleven with a video camera and a couple friends to see what people purchased at 2:30. All right.
Look, this is a special 7-Eleven. It comes equipped with dancers for your entertainment.
Cigarette in her hand, too, by the way.
Well, she's not really dancing. She's just standing next to the frozen foods. Hi, sir. How are you this evening?
Are you really taking pictures?
Oh, it's not on. Don't worry about it. Can you
Is
sign
there a
this
noose
form?
around her neck?
Just kidding. Start taking out photos if you want. Hey, there'll be none of that talk in this store. How you doing tonight, sir? Just fine. You're the manager here?
No, sir. He is tonight. He's the night manager.
The night manager?
Yeah, you are.
This is a fine establishment you have here, sir.
Todd Barry was a night manager at Disney?
Can you explain to us how come the super big gulp is 59 cents while the regular big gulp is 69 cents?
First off, nice. And secondly, it's a really good question. That really is a good question. Why would you give away soda?
So actually, you're paying 10 cents for that missing, you know, you pay 10 cents to have less. It's Weight Watchers, right?
What? Less.
Have less.
Too late for beer or wine, guys.
Yeah, it's too late. I don't know if it's. I think it's. Is it still that same way? At 2 a.m., I think after 2 a.m. you couldn't buy booze here. I think they changed that though, right?
Hi, man. What's going on? How do you feel about this deal where you can't buy beer or wine? Totally fucked up. Oh, totally. There goes.
Totally, dude. It's totally like it has me all fucked up, bruh. I want to get toasty with the bus.
Our PG rating. I'm sorry. That's it. Oh, you're on a PG rating? No, that's all right. We'll beep it out. Don't worry. All right. There you go. We'll edit that in. All right. So what are you guys doing tonight? Partying? Yeah, we're filming 7-Elevens. We have nothing better to do. Hi.
My name's Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
I'm John.
What's your name? My name's Ken.
Kent, the film director guy.
Yeah, that's
What's
me.
your name? Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you.
The owner of
Jim
this
from the Hotel
Royal
Plaza.
All right, nice to meet y'all. I have a draft card.
You have a good evening.
I have a draft card.
Really? Congratulations. She can't buy beer with the draft card. That means she's in the service of the United States of America. I guess.
It doesn't matter. It's the old blue laws. It's the old blue laws.
Have a good night.
Shunned away from 7-Eleven.
How you doing tonight? We're filming in the 7-Eleven. We have nothing better to do.
All right, we know. You tell everybody, bud. We got it. We got it.
Yeah. What do you get there? Some sugar?
Sugar?
Yeah.
Dixie
Can I get a look at that sugar?
Dixie.
It's Dixie Crystals. What are you guys making? A cake or something? Ah. Hey, have a good night.
2:30 a.m. Need a little bit of sugar.
Whoa! Look at that.
Probably for his coffee in the morning.
Congratulations on getting D-Live partnership.
Does look like Eric Holder. Thank you. It does look like Eric Holder, doesn't it?
See you later, guys. Oh, we have another guest coming up. Where are you from?
We're from Orlando.
Ah, locals. I see. These are local Orlandians.
No, we're just goofing off. We're just crazy kids, you know, just having fun. Yeah. You enjoy that sugar. Don't eat it all in one place. Have a good night.
Those crazy guys.
Hi, how you doing?
Collar up, though. You know it's cool. That's why the collar's up.
Wait, if that's really gonna interview here? Just needed you here. Hi, I'm Catherine Ducree from France.
Hi, how you doing? My name's Ken. I'm from Orlando.
Nice to meet you, man. Why are we coming here?
She's holding the rearview mirror, pretending like she's interviewing people.
Why are we coming here? We just come here to...
It looks like you've had a little trouble with your automobile.
Just to buy juice paste, you know, because we...
Juice bars.
Juice paste.
Toothpaste. You've come all the way from France to get toothpaste. Yes, that's, folks, this is the international...
This is a great place, just international place.
Why the mirror? Why the mirror? Tell us.
Yeah.
Do you think we could get that mirror surgically removed from your chin?
What?
That wasn't a great joke, man. This is OG IRL streaming, by the way.
Tartar control.
Wait a but
Should we get that Crest tartar control?
hey, how many cavities did you have at the last checkup, sir?
Let me see what you want to get. Let me see what you want. We have.
Damn, 7-Eleven used to have a bunch of shit back then. You pretty much just a shopping center. I mean, I guess they still have some of this stuff.
The mint gel. We have.
Go to 7-Eleven 3 in the morning, get Tylenol for $40.
This baby's empty. I want the stronger, you know. I don't know, this lightweight shit. I don't know, this calorie reduction stuff.
Excuse me, don't you think it's interesting that they
Calorie reduction toothpaste? Is toothpaste fattening?
have the toothpaste right across the
And you're right, then let you get boost. So fucking get some Robitussin. Make yourself some lean, dog.
from the candies here?
I don't think it's a great marketing. Yeah, you're right, man.
Do they have 7-Elevens in France? Is that where you're from?
No, yeah. No, we don't have 7-Eleven. We have some other...
You have 7-Eleven, right?
This guy's killing it.
Some of the maracas. We have 7 11. If you want to pronounce it exactly, it's
I set on some ice before and my pants got wet.
Yeah, you're right.
By any chance you work at the French Pavilion?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's
It's at Epcot, and so Epcot already had the French Pavilion. Oh, I guess they did. Is 87? Do you work at the French Pavilion? Of course she does. What they do is Disney has this thing with exchange students, right? Where if you work so Epcot has you go around the world and they have all the pavilions, and they have them come over and they live in these Disney apartments basically, right? And they work at all of these places. And they pay them minimum wage, and they make them live in these places, these people from around the world, but they take their rent out of their checks and they have to go on these shitty buses to work.
It's a small world.
You win a Colgate.
It's a small world.
You're a lucky guy tonight. Are you happy?
Excuse me.
I like how she just came in with her rear view to just fucking take over. She took over this guy's whole stream.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We can have a shot of this guy. It's great. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you later. We have a bunch.
Can I ask you why you're carrying the camera there? The mirror. The mirror. I'm carrying the camera.
You just had a problem with it. Shake. You lose the world.
Toothpaste
You lose the world.
Well, toothpaste fix it.
No, you lost the world. No, you lost the
I guess when you walk around, you carry that so you can see if anyone's behind you, right?
Just look at this guy in the back. Take it off,
Ladies and gentlemen, a new guest. Oh, excuse us. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
We're filming people in the 7-Eleven this evening.
We know.
Are you coming in for perhaps a big gulp? What is this? Can I get a close-up on this?
Danish from Sarah Lee Kitchens.
Cheese Danish.
That guy it's 2:30. I mean, I'm craving a cheese Danish. Let me head over to the old Sevs and get hooked up.
So what brings you to the 7-Eleven late at night? Just a quick...
Parece que todo está muy bien aquí.
Oh, no.
Spanish. Ah, here we go. Probably Cuban with me. Here's one.
Wait a minute. We've got bilingual film.
The SIN network. No.
¿Qué dice? Dice que están filmando y que van a tomarse el 7-Eleven.
No, turista.
Ah, you're a tourist.
Turista. Ah, South American? Or Spaniards? Maybe Spaniards. You think Spaniards? Yeah, maybe.
From Orlando. Welcome to Florida.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to Disney? Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? We'll be there tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you.
Are you? Good.
Yeah.
I'll see you there.
Well, enjoy that Danish. You know, they make the best Danishes here in America.
In the world's biggest surf shop.
That doesn't make any sense.
And they've settled on the tartar control, is it?
All with the Disney ID.
Yeah, you know, they don't fight tartar well in those other countries, but here in America, we're conscious about the tartar. Hey, that's nice.
Check out the chops. Hey, that'll be a good effect.
Royce, your Funny Nice Studio favorite stand-up comic. Norm Macdonald, probably, is up there for me. Dave Chappelle is another one that's up there for me. I have to really think about it, but those two for sure.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Doug Stanhope.
All right,
You always wanted to look at your photographer?
Here I am.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's a magic night in America. I'm just glad we're all here sharing in the excitement. Hey, you too. Have a good night.
It's a small world, you know what I mean?
It's a small world after all.
We know.
Bye, guys. Leave me alone.
See you at the World Premiere.
Drive carefully.
Wait a minute, honey. let's leave this like that. Please do not disturb. I don't know this word. I don't know. Bye.
See you at the world premiere.
Hi. Chris?
Little Disney.
Any comments?
Not one comment from this smell. This one slippery isn't bad, but...
Yeah, Cubans do speak Spanish more vulgar. You're right.
Let's have a good night.
All right,
Drive carefully.
See you later.
See you at the Magic Kingdom.
See you at the Magic Kingdom.
How you doing tonight, sir? We're filming people at the 7-Eleven.
We know.
I see you're getting some milk and some mozzarella cheese. Kind of a special breakfast treat, isn't it? I used to get Swiss cheese, and it doesn't get soggy because the milk goes right through the little hole.
Is this guy trying his tight 5 at the 7-Eleven?
Mozzarella's good on Pop-Tarts.
Really? Yeah. Did you learn that recipe anywhere special, or is it just like a home thing you invented?
Not really.
No? Oh, all right, I'm not very talkative tonight either.
No, you've been very talkative, sir.
Let's...
Here, Kenny, film my friend Debbie Small. The third time she's been on the cover of 17. She lives just down the street in Kissimmee. And there she is again.
Hi, welcome
AC Slater?
to 7-Eleven.
Welcome. Can I help you?
That guy doesn't want anything to do with him. He looks high as fuck, too.
Can I help you?
No, that's all right. We're just filming people at the 7-Eleven. Well, we're gonna say goodbye. Have a good night, sir. Wave goodbye. Thank you for letting us film at your. Have a good night.
My first champagne.
We're out of here. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Goodbye, cashier lady. Thanks for the service.
To where? Where are you going?
Wait, guys.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah, what can you say?
7-Eleven.
Then there's okay. So then this is 87. Remember, this is 87. This is another one from 1987. Let me see if there's any donations. I don't think so. No. Check it.
They're out there somewhere.
Teens having fun while parents are out for the night. 1987.
Here. Hey, there's somebody in here. Can't
get out. Hi. It's Kay! Don't film me. I got a fucking cigarette in my hand.
Len, with the beer too?
Len!
Oh my god.
This is what they do from us.
Let me get it! Hello?
Len.
He stopped filming because that was probably his parents checking in on him. Oh, they're hammered.
My name is Choco. Benjo. And... Oh my god.
Ready?
I'm sure that when I'm watching this, I'm gonna fucking floor off you.
I bet you these guys fucking love Van Halen.
Oh my god!
It does look like a found footage horror film, doesn't it?
Fucking god. Now listen to me, I'm gonna teach you how to work this, Kay.
I know how to work
So
it.
all of our viewing audiences can get full pleasure from it. Okay?
I know how to work it.
Die!
You're
okay,
a
Flo-
Now I see a Miss Patty Yar.
flame is on.
No, I'm not. I'm just doing this for my health.
Kevin, don't.
Nothing wrong with Van Halen. I'm just saying they look like they love Van Halen.
Film her. Film her.
Sonia, if you ever watch this tape, you can just kind of cough, you know.
So,
Wouldn't you love to see a reunion, seeing what all these people are doing now?
is that taking?
It sure is. Sonia, I just don't care. Hope you watch this.
Kevin, I think they've had enough. This is really down your way.
Hello? Scott? Scott Gray?
Girl like you.
Scott Thomas Gray? Who's this? Oh, can I have Scott call you back since he's out in the shed?
Jake's definitely reporting on a local NPR station now, right? Wouldn't that be great?
Fine.
Focus, bitch.
It focuses by itself, honey. Don't be gross.
Is that a hairy monster that just came in?
Yes, it was. It was.
Look at that thing move. That is so cool.
It's focusing.
Tuna, telephone for you.
Tuna. Oh my god. Hello. Nothing. Oh god.
Those are the still balls on the phone. They went.
Not the music I'd be expecting to dance to.
I gotta go. Goodbye. Yeah, have a nice day.
Now we're talking. Here we go. Rock, baby.
Let me have it.
What the drug of the choice was that evening? I don't know, man. Weed, probably. I don't think they were doing anything else. Probably drinking more than anything, you know?
Oh my god, you're fucking. Turn it.
When did Wayne's World come out? How close to this was to Wayne's World? All right. Let's see here. We could do Wayne's World was 91. So yeah, pretty much. That's basically what Wayne's World was doing, right? Wayne's World ripped them off, man. Check this out.
Shouldn't do this, right, Grandmaster?
Rise.
And I'm not going to do it because I shouldn't do this, right, Grandmaster? No. Okay, Grandmaster Bruce Silva here. There's a big demonstration that's coming up next week, Saturday, but for now we have a sneak peek. So we're going to start right over here. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
21.2 pounds.
That's the brick right there.
Right.
Okay. And why the glass?
I'm going to break that concrete slab with that glass without breaking the glass.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. That's incredible. Wait, no, and to be honest, I actually felt these bricks. These are real bricks. I mean, there's no don't. Oh! I mean, there's no don't. Oh! Wow! Check it out, baby. Guns.
He's trying to figure out what to do now that his little magic trick was exposed.
Guns! How the hell did you do that? Oh my God! That's all right. I busted with this.
Okay. We're gonna move on.
Yeah. That was my.
I'm sorry. Okay, so we have. Okay, what is this over here?
This is 110 pounds.
Okay.
With the head.
Okay, go for it.
Don't touch it.
I won't touch it.
All right.
He's cracking up. They know that they fucked up. That's hilarious.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. Concentrate.
Woo! At this point, what's the point, man? Seriously.
You know what? Either way, that was impressive. That was good job. Good job. Okay, so lots of discipline goes into martial arts.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And it's not just you. There's going to be a big demonstration from other schools, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've got Dixon Taekwondo coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Master
So this
Dixon.
is Saturday, April 30th. By the way, give us the info.
Saturday, April 30th, I'm going to try to do 9 world records. And this is the first time I'm going to do this and get on Guinness Book of Records.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Grandmaster.
Yeah?
Appreciate
Thank you so much.
Are they going to check them to make sure not fucking
You're watching
styrofoam?
Sunrise.
I mean, look, I get it if you're going to fake that chip, but at least make it a little more. Make it a little more fucking tougher to break than just the guy touching it. Guess Sam Law is throwing in some Amazon gift cards in the chat. Cool. Well, there you go. Grab him while he puts them up, I guess. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, haven't done this guy in a while. Biff Spigler. Let's check out old Biffy Spig. See what he's up to.
No, Cartel. I was thinking about when my neighbors and I had each other. I had nothing to do with that. I should just, I talked to myself with the door open. And for some reason, since she didn't do anything before, since the last neighbor left, the last neighbor gave me a hard time, she started taking the place of the last neighbor. It's like she doesn't want to hear me at ease and
He's so pilled out. He's so pilled out.
Composed and articulate. And I talked to myself. I should sense the hell out of it. And thinking back, I think Lindsay Lohan started it. I'm being facetious, of course, which is the first nonsense. Lindsay Lohan, I don't know really who she is.
Does anyone know what he's saying?
I know she was in The Devil Wears Prada. Aside from that, I don't know who Lindsay Lohan is. Except if you watch Keith Olbermann, when he was on MSNBC, he would update us on Lindsay Lohan and her implosion, which took several months until we watched about once or twice a week. There'd be a little bit about Lindsay Lohan. And I think the joke was she was famous for nothing. She was just very attractive in that one movie and led a very chaotic life. I was talking about this, and she became very angry, and I realized it was because nobody chronicled her fucking poor judgment.
What?
Misbehavior, for lack of a better word, on national television. Nobody chronicled her fucking descent to where she is now. And she's honestly such a fucking cunt, such a little immature, emotional child.
Whoa, hey. Somebody doesn't like Lindsay Lohan, huh?
And nobody chronicled.
It's not Alan Tudyk. Shut up.
Her descent into lifestyle she deems to be subpar. Unbelievable. She's just a worthless cunt. She truly is.
Jesus.
What was it the last time? No. The jazz is kind of, I just decided, I don't know why people were onto the 2, 3, maybe 3.
Hands are shaking.
Bug me about it to understand. I'm just sick of her shit. I'm not angry with her. I am. I hate her. But I'm sick of her shit. I was very gracious and tolerant for about a month. And now I'm
So junkies watch Oprah always wondered who watched the commie. Yeah, probably.
sick of her shit. And once you're sick of somebody's shit, maybe if you're not around them for a while, you can put up with it for 10 or 15 minutes. But you're sick of their shit. You're not going to put up with it. And that's, for some reason, not complex enough for these fucking idiots. And I'm sick of her shit, right? And she's got this weird, I gotta get even with daddy thing going. So I said, listen, solve this problem. Don't come harass and torture me. Just once a day, say your daddy's sick of your shit. Of course, we're not going to do that because that'd be far too effective.
He's fast. He loses it. He does this, by the way. Well, Bispigler, he'll just lose it. He'll just zone out.
1 month ago, absolutely.
Look at his hand shaking.
Yeah. Yuck. I don't know why I still buy those things. I made small progress. When I fixed up Blue website, there's now a font size changer for the pornographic stories. The way to set them so that left clicking anywhere on the page will scroll our page down.
Besides him hating Lindsay Lohan, can anybody pick up what he said at all? I'm asking. I have no idea. Yeah, this is the dude who had the dirty room with all the pizza boxes and food everywhere. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's see here. Do a couple more things here. They're going to head out. All right. Hey, update on remember Binary Bible? Someone that we joked around with a bit, but then called the show, and she turned out to be pretty cool.
This video is just to let you know that there will be video coming up.
Let me back up a bit here.
Since I don't have a community page of any sort, this video is just to let you know that there will be video coming up soon. I had an interview with a PBS hosted sort of, I don't know how to say that, news station for New Jersey. So I'm going to be on TV.
Someone got a haircut
tonight. And the reporter is going to be sending me the clip of my segment. And I'm going to end up sharing that here. So, restarting my YouTube with no real clear direction of where to go, but with some ideas. And,
Am I not showing the video? God damn it. Sorry, guys. Here you go. Boomer.
Real clear direction of where to go, but with some ideas. And, I don't know if this will be a repeat thing. It seems like it might be. The reporter does seem interested in speaking with me again. So, I guess I could make an interviews playlist, and I could finally go back and put up the thing with Daywave, possibly.
Huh? Little shout out to the Daywave, huh?
And have a interviews playlist that maybe will only ever have those two videos, or maybe will become full. Who knows? I do think I do better with interviews than with monologues. So,
she was pretty good in an interview. I gotta give her that.
I have some plans. And, yeah. No more straight up video blogging. No more angry, screaming, venting.
Look at that. She's learning. You gotta give her credit. You do. Really do.
But, I am still here. This, I guess, can go on an updates playlist. And, yeah, I'm trying to just figure out what sorts of playlists that I can put together. I like video editing, I like photo editing, I like music things. And so I feel like it would be great to be able to talk to the people who are subscribed who are watching to see what they're interested in. So I don't really know how to do that exactly at this moment, but that will also be coming out. So later today or sometime tomorrow, I will be uploading the clip from me being on the news.
So remember, for those of you who don't know, we've had her on. She used to make videos complaining and stuff. We had her on the show. We talked to her, and she said she was going to do different things. Well, apparently she did. This is her on PBS.
I have a lot of pain in my extremities, tingling, itching, burning, throbbing.
Chris Barris was born with a genetic mutation called KIF1A, causing a form of paraplegia. The 29-year-old says there were times where he couldn't get out of bed.
She's going by he. Remember when we talked to her, she said she didn't care what you called her? I thought she was a her last time we talked to her.
For weeks, but relief came when he started taking medical marijuana.
It really helped my anxiety and my pain levels.
When the coronavirus pandemic hit New
But when we spoke to her, didn't she say that she was a she? Right? Or am I wrong? I don't remember.
Jersey, there were added concerns for the more than 78,000 medical marijuana patients already immune compromised. Barris captured this video in March showing a line of cars as he waited for hours to get in a dispensary.
The coronavirus, when we had a lot of restrictions, there's long lines and everything else. So the state of New Jersey put forward their rules and regulations to allow for the current ATCs to provide a plan for home delivery.
Scott Rutter, president of New Jersey Cannabis Association, says
Cannabis,
this new
nice
waiver
name.
signed by the State Department of Health, allowing the 11 permitted dispensaries to start home delivery, is a game changer.
We're eager to launch.
Harmony Dispensary in Secaucus is ready to go.
Each vehicle will have to be equipped with a GPS tracking system and all the security measures.
Oh, to deliver. Okay, so talking about delivering weed. All right.
So we'll have a combination of security.
Nice eyebrows, buddy.
As well as dispensary employees conducting the deliveries to make sure it's done safely and that the medicine reaches the patient.
What do you say to people who might be against this because of safety concerns?
It will be in a safe, unmarked vehicle. The people who will be delivering will have background checks. I don't see that being a big issue whatsoever. We don't see crime at local dispensaries. We're not going to see crime associated with home.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any problem with delivering weed, right? I mean, who cares? It doesn't even matter anymore. You're more dangerous delivering pizza.
Delivery. It's just not an issue you see in any other state.
Barris says it's critical because accessibility has always been a struggle for patients like him.
Getting up on a certain time and getting there hopefully before they stop serving people, having to have my grandmother drive me and spend her gas money. It would just make me feel a lot better as well to not have to impose upon others for transportation.
You know, if you've ever been to a dispensary, the folks there are, people who have significant issues, right? So they're in wheelchairs, they're in walkers, they have seizure disorders, like I said. Some of these patients are children.
When you found out that this was actually happening, what was your reaction?
My girlfriend was sitting there
Girlfriend's a trans man, if I remember correctly.
watching me as I paused the video and started clapping, like, yes, yes.
A major victory, Barris says, long overdue.
Well, look, hey, she made the news. You got to give her that. What do we got here? $30 from Sam Long.
Good day.
Happy late 4th of July, dude.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, thanks for putting all those fucking gift cards in the chat for people. All righty. Let's see here. I think that's it for today, folks. I know I've been doing early shows. I've been doing a lot of stuff that I have to do. All right. IRL stuff. All right. Look, but I'm coming on. All right. I'm doing the show, and I'm coming on, doing a bunch of shit. Royce, you need a media director? I don't really think I need a media. Do you think I need a media director for real? Of course not. I don't even have a fucking producer for RDC. Fucking media director. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No, seriously, get the fuck out of here. Let's end with a little Elton John cover by Pomplamoose. If you like the music, it's Pomplamoose. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate it. Yes, ROTC today. I mean, if the internet stays up, ROTC today. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I hope all of you have a fantastic and amazing Daywave. Bye. Bye.